It's me, it's West. So I just kind of want to do a video on the whole disparity on gender and sexual orientation and what Trump is trying to do. So, sorry, that's the dogs. Um, so what is occurring is that Trump is trying to say that my gender identity at birth should be the same throughout my entire life, and that's just simply not true. So we know that a fetus developing inside of the uterus, the brain and the genitalia develop at very different stages, and when they develop it at the same rate or in the same congruency, then you get somebody who is the same mentally and genitalially that they are. So cisgender male or female. When you get somebody who doesn't develop that way, or who their brain and their genitalia develop in very different structures and very different ways, you get somebody who is transgender, somebody who believes that they're, or even feels emotionally, physically, sexually, that their gender is very different than what they developed as, and it's a little frustrating. So somebody whose androgens have been expressed as physically in their head as male, yet physiologically have expressed themselves as female. You get somebody who is like me, female to male transgender, and this is a problem. So unless, according to Trump, unless that the genetics can be overridden or disproven, or then someone like me is supposed to go into the women's bathroom just like any other woman, and because that's what my birth certificate says, is that I am born a woman. And just, get a look at this. So you want someone who has this kind of facial hair and who looks like this. You want me in a female restroom. You want someone like me identifying as a male to go into a female area. Look at me. Like, clearly I am going to experience a lot more hatred and discrimination based off the fact of how I look. And that's what we're asking for, people, and I need you to understand this. I need you to understand that the current president we have is not our president. For me specifically, it's not it's not my president. He is not somebody who fights for people like me, and honestly, if you're my friend, my family member, my coworker, even my acquaintance, what he is fighting for is nothing close to even what I'm about. And so he's basically saying, without 100% genetic refutability, and that I have no rebuttal. I have no say in what my gender is. And so to me that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's frustrating. Let's be honest. I know that I have friends and family out there who have voted for Trump, and who are our supporters, but understand at the core of what you are subscribing to, which is, it's not okay for me to be who I am, and it's not okay for me to take hormones and to have surgery and to and to be who I am, and that's not okay with me. And it's not okay with a lot of people. Um, you know, they're not just transgender people, but transgender people of color are out there literally being killed and or harassed and beat up every single day. Um, every single day. And I don't understand how you can be a supporter of that. I don't understand how you can be okay with that. And we need this to stop. We need to talk to our senators and talk to our House representatives and make sure that this is not passed. Trump is trying to say that without refutable evidence that I am genetically female, that I should be regarded as such. But I mean, look at me. Look at me. Do I look any more female than some other dude? No. No, I don't. And I plead and I beg for those of you out there who are on the fence that you understand that people like me are not, we're not a threat. We're not trying to harm anybody else. We're not trying to be anybody else. We're just trying to be ourselves, and we're just trying to live in a society that is very hard for us. And I recommend that you share this, and I recommend that you have this difficult conversation with people who don't understand. And just as I've offered before, I will talk to people personally on the phone or via text or messenger or email, and just understand that us trans people, we want nothing but equal rights. We want nothing but to be treated with respect just like everybody else. And this is hard. So I encourage you guys to go out and to vote and to talk about this and write letters, and even if I can just change one opinion, then I've done something. But I'm here for you guys, and I will listen, and I will talk, and I will answer questions, and I will be here. So I hope that you guys are listening.